Islam. I'm at Burger King. It's October the 15th, 2019. Right now I'm feeling a sharp pain in my left leg. Forcefully, I'm on break. Today was an interesting day. I'm about to stretch and demonstrate stretching. I walked in Burger King and clocked in about approximately 2 minutes before working time, and my register drawer was $5 short. So anyway, I told the cashier that my register was $5 short. I mean the manager, Diamond, that was $5 short. She recounted it, and then she gave Miss Phyllis handed me another drawer that that Diamond recounted, I guess, or who. She said, go ahead and use it. And I said, okay. I was going to recount it, but she said I didn't have to recount it. I said, okay. She said I don't have to recount it after it was counted from the mistake. Because usually they say recount it. You recount it to verify for yourself. The cashier verifies and the manager verifies. It's $100. But I thought, but she said I didn't have to. And since I went ahead and did what she told me to do. As I clocked in, as I was looking at my register, I noticed that my login register said another employee's name and not my name. It said Emmanuel. So I told Miss Phyllis, the manager, that it said Emmanuel. And so I clocked in. She said, well, someone cannot log in the register unless they clocked in. I said, oh, okay, I don't know. I said, I'm pretty sure I clocked in using my number. But for whatever reason, the register said another name, which was Emmanuel. And Diamond verified that I had clocked in. So it was changed approximately 10 till 9. It was changed. Then I noticed, this is so odd, but this is part of teamwork, because I could just stay, I'm vigilant, so I stay quiet. So when my register is short, anytime my register is short, I let the manager know, and she usually gives me a new drawer, and I recount it, and then we verify it, and then I go ahead and move forward. So this is a part of being a part of the team at Burger King, Ron Arrington-Bey. So then I notice I always clean, usually every morning when I come in, there's a bucket that we as co-workers use to put our drinks in, water, food. They those that bring food to Burger King put food in there sometimes. It's just a black rectangular black bucket that we use on the side. And I noticed there was a roach container. American Pest is what you use to catch roaches inside of our container. It had I've seen those before, but usually they out of sight. They hidden up under some places, like in where you can't see them. And this was in the container where we place our drinks at. It's about this. It's I don't know how you want to say it. It's about the size of what I'm pouring, about this long, the black bucket. And so you are able to put approximately maybe 10 cups in there. If you had 10 employees, they should be able to put 10 cups of drinks in there. That's a good example. And so and inside where the cups were, I saw a container, a box for roaches that catch and kill roaches, where it attracts roaches to the box inside our container, and the name of it is American Pest Control. So I told the manager, this is part of teamwork. I said, Miss Phyllis, Diamond, there's because every morning I clean that box out, because I come in the mornings, it looks like, I don't know, all types of stuff be in it from the night shift. So before I put my drinks in there, my drink, which is usually water, I drink water all day long. And I usually fast, but we recently been drinking, making fruit smoothies in the morning. And Imani Gray-Bey and I, we're on a diet that correlates to our chemistry of our bodies. We're not perfect with being a vegan or vegetarian, but we are, and we focus on preparing our food. So in that, it's been a long time since we might eat chips from stores, but it's been a long time since we ate at a restaurant or sat down and eaten out. For instance, it's probably been over 2 years since I've eaten at Burger King. I've been here for over 3 years, and it might even be longer than that. So yes, I've been here for over 3 years, and the same with Imani, because we focus on preparing our food. It's part of what we choose to do and maintaining our health and the chemistry of our body. I like to put my energy in my food, and I like to put our energy. And I'm teaching Imani Great Hyphen to do the same thing. Put his energy in his food that we consume, wherever it is. Get in the habit of preparing our food. So it's not just I haven't eaten at Burger King or he haven't eaten at Wendy's in over 2 years, any restaurant. But we do sometimes get chips or from other places, but mainly we make our own food. So anyway, getting back, as a team player, I told the manager, I said, someone put the roach container, American Pest, inside the bucket with these drinks. And I looked around, I said, anybody, do you have your drinks in here? And one coworker said, yes, her name is Jed. She said, that's my drink there. She said, I'll take it out or something like that. Then I start shaking other cups, and other cups had fresh ice water or ice in there. So the ice was shaking. So that means that the drinks were fresh or new. They weren't left over from last night. And I said, anybody else drinks? Nobody responded. But Miss Phil said, just go ahead and throw it away. And throw everything away and clean it out. So I did. And I was like, where do you want me to put this pest control? And Diamond was like, put it out of sight. You don't put it there. I was like, I don't know where to put it. I picked it up with a paper towel. I didn't know where to put it at, because usually when I see them, they are out of sight. They're hidden way in the back somewhere where you can't see them. And I was telling them, I said, as a team player, I'm glad I saw this, because imagine if the inspector came and saw this, especially where we have our drinks at in sight, because Diamond said, put it out of sight, don't have it in sight. And I said, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I don't think it's I wasn't trying to put it in sight. I'm just trying to find a place. I just don't know where, because I never dealt with that before. That container, that roach. So it's a box that attracts roaches or bugs to it, and they get stuck inside the box. So anyway, so that's my day. So now what I'm about to do is demonstrate how I maintain mental balance. Islam. I'm going to stretch and physical balance. So so far, so the register, yesterday the registers messed up a little bit. Sometimes when a customer inserts their card, but CJ, the owner's son, was there, and it shows on one side of the terminal that it was approved, insert a credit card or bank card, but my side, it doesn't show that the transaction happened. So that's the way we're supposed to do it. And CJ, the manager, that happened one time, and CJ, the manager owner, the owner's son, was there when it happened, and that's another thing that should demonstrate that's possibly there's something going on with the register. Maybe that's why it said Emmanuel. But once again, Ms. Phyllis said, or Diamond said, you have to be clocked in order for you to log into the register. So I don't know how the word Emmanuel came up, but anyway, or the name Emmanuel came up. Today I'm working with Delray, a new employee. Delray is a black male, let's he claim a nationality, or African American, let's he claim a nationality. A new employee named Terrence. He's also an African American black male. A Spanish speaking named Doris, and Hamima. Diamond is and Phyllis. Miss Phyllis, unless they claim a nationality, they would consider description African American or black. I think I saw in Jet, she's a pale skin, and I see John, who, unless they claim a nationality, I don't know, this is a description. And John, who also is a pale skin, unless he claim a nationality. I think I saw the other John too. That's will be considered African American Black. I'm not sure if he's working today, and that's it so far. Maybe possibly Kenny. I think also he's also considered African American, unless he claim a nationality. That'll be the description. I'm glad I was voiceful in seeing it, because as a team player, it's important. It's important when you see things I think, to speak about certain things. And tell the manager about it. Imani and I are going to, we are in the process of getting our court order corrected or revised. I have to take mine back to the courthouse. What I'm doing is stretching. Imani, his is being revised, that will state our court order name change. That is, the court order name change and name correction will state our race, which is Asiatic, our political status, which is white, our nationality, which is Moorish American. And also it's stated in the supporting documents by Moorish Science Temple of America that our ethnicity is Moor. So that, because this is part of us, we corrected our name, we had our name corrected and changed, annexed to Bey. So my name is Rhonda Arrington-Bey. His name is Imani Gray Bey, and we did it lawfully. And then we also in the process of amending our birth certificates, so that our birth certificates do not have us classified under the status of Negro, Black, or African American, because we have a nationality. And under there is no law that states that if you haven't claimed a nationality, that you, according to constitutional law, that you are part of the human family under the status of Negro, Black, or African American, because that is not a Negro does not identify a human. Black is a color. Africa is a continent. So those are not considered nationality. African American is not a nationality. So these are the process that we go through these are the steps that we take to be naturalized. And in that, we are getting back into the constitutional fold, where those divine laws, the preambles that the preamble is included, will apply to us. The U.S.A. Constitution, this is a form of naturalization. How are you in the constitutional fold if you're not considered to be a part of the human family, because you are not, you have not claimed a nationality according to constitutional law. But in that, there are still those that consider themselves to be African American or Black, And so I respect that, because if they want to be called that, that's, I guess, that is what they choose to be called or classified as. But as Moorish Americans, we taught the Moorish American National Republic, in order for the Constitution to apply to us, we must reclaim our free national name. This is definitely naturalization. Go to this side. So the Constitution includes Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. Not includes, but we, as Moorish Americans, we affirmed to uphold the Constitution. That includes all Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, all 4 of them, and the 13th Amendment with 20 sections, which was ratified November the 18th, 1865. So, in Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, one of the 4 was the oath of amnesty and reconstruction. That is a way for those who are not in the constitutional fold to take an oath or affirm to get back into the constitutional fold by stating that you will uphold these divine laws of freedom, which is the Constitution of 1787, in all aspects of the Constitution. The 13th Amendment with 20 sections is a part of the U.S.A. Constitution. In the 13th Amendment with 20 sections, that is his 13th Amendment with 20 sections. In Section 19, it states all men are free. It says all are free in the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. So when you are in a constitutional fold, you are demonstrating a spirit of freedom. You are demonstrating a spirit of freedom, and that is a part of that is civilization. Because freedom, the reason why I say that is civilization, because the earth and the universe, and as I'm speaking to my Moorish American nation and family, the earth and the universe was made in the spirit of freedom, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So once again, Arrington-Bey and I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, are in the process of being naturalized. We are amending our birth certificates to make sure that our ancient ancestral name of Bey is amended to the birth certificate, and our race, and we are not classified on our birth certificate as Negro, Black, or African American, because those are terms that cannot apply to a human being, a human soul. What our ancient forefathers were, we are still today without doubt or contradiction. And they were free men and free women, Islam. So I must go back. Islam to my Moorish American nation and family, and my and Arrington-Bey. Islam. It is October 15th, 2019.